All right, Hunger Strike is at day number 4. And we're almost, halfway there as well. What I'm thinking to do is think about Iceland a little bit more because I have a friend stuck in there, which is something. All right, I don't know what he's feeling about it. I don't know how much feelings I have to fish out to, make a full connection. I know that I'm the one doing it, but he's the one, being existent in social media. That's what it takes. All right. Social media connects us, and that fucking matters. And if the story goes on, I mean, there might be an opportunity. There might be a door to escape, and I don't have to be hungry anymore. I have to fight for a new life and explore a new environment, which sounds very, pleasing, right? But you're also destroying the dream that you once had of like, well, I'll stay in the basement until people care. Very similar to I'll be hungry until people care, and nobody probably will care. But it's just like an opportunity. I'm vulnerable. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I'm threatening my own death. It's the fucking perfect moment to start conversations. Lithuanians should know best. That's a wonderful time. Fucking funeral of someone is perfect time to meet your new friends. Let's fucking go. So I'm simulating that. Am I doing anything wrong? Because it's not working yet. But we'll see. I mean, again, I made a contact out of desperation. Still, desperation. It's not like I've received anything, but I know what I would like to receive. I know people that are potentially helpful and have skills. And the skill of driving is sort of necessary because I cannot do that. I can use transportation, which is fine. But danger is confusing and something I'm not experienced into as well. I'm kind of like recognizing how stuck I really am. And I just, part of the mystery and wonder of like, wow, I'm stuck in my own island. So let's fucking explore Iceland because they have like 350k people. And they have Eurovision songs, meaning that those 300k people have to squeeze out songs. That's pretty difficult. But everything is possible, especially if you have hardworking people, right? So let's see what we can find there. Also, I still have Steph open, and just the first few minutes, I'm like, this guy has sanity to the rooftops, to skyscrapers. He's illegal for YouTube, how much sanity he fucking has. But at the same time, this is the first man I would show to YouTube authorities of like, you fucked it up, and you need to apologize publicly and desperately. This man, like, you don't want this guy to fucking take revenge on the abuser.
Way that we're raised, right? Not when you're raised well, right? But in the way that we're raised, and the schools that we go to, and the culture that we inhabit, the default human position is lying, cheating, and manipulation, right? So I'm doing work on
Fucking default, bro. Default is being an asshole. That is that is tough, man. To take that as the truth. This is why he has potentially too much sanity because he's always under pressure, thinking that that's the default. Well, the default is technically the easiest thing to do, but it's not going to make any impact. The easiest thing is not going to make impact to society. Cheating is not going to make an impact to society. It's just going to get you in trouble, right? But not going to impress anyone. So default is kind of pointless. Sometimes pointless to talk about. But he wants to understand everything that's going on. He wants to understand the abuser for a reason, because revenge, bro. Default position is not care, not care. Hopefully nothing bad happens when I don't care. Hopefully. Anyways, I have a picture. I might not be doing essential things, but it depends on what people care about. People can filter my content a little bit. You know, what matters the most is the question. I don't know, I just have thoughts, and I want to share thoughts because I feel pretty fucking smart above all the rest. And if people don't talk, I will continue feel smart. You know, people don't challenge me mentally, right? They can show me that they're smart enough to travel, to do things like these are basic skills, and people have a limited amount of them, and they're not impressive because they cannot benefit me. So if it cannot benefit me, that means there's still fakeable skills. There's still something that you can just get your mother's father's money, or travel with a friend, like you can share skills. So I don't know. I don't know your flex shit. All right. You can do whatever you want, but I don't know what's in the background. I don't know if it's real. And if it's not beneficial to me, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna trust you. So I can't pretend that people are smart around me when they don't show signs of intelligence, right? They only symbolize, but not communicate. They show something. It looks very pretty. It looks very socially masked very well. But some people are private. Some people don't have neither social nor intelligent way of existing. So the dude from Iceland that happens to be my classmate back in the day, I mean that shit slams, bro. He can talk English. We can talk about business, basically, opportunities, and how's life in there? Because life is very different in different parts of the world. And I talked about the North, and again, 350 in an island, yes, but in a country, that is questionable. 3 million in Lithuania, like 20 million in average countries. And then we're talking about 10 times less, trying to squeeze 10 times more, because in Eurovision they went second place on 2009. And this song is really powerful. And this is the starting point. And we're going to go through all the other songs and see what we can find. Again, my consciousness is shutting down, is shedding grasp onto reality. And the time is running out. So I still don't see any views coming from the people. There's no views, meaning that I'm not interested in checking the comments just yet of what people think. But it's still below the sea level. It's not like tanking into zero. YouTube has not unplugged the switch. We just need like 20 more views, and that's it. I clickbaited very hard. I was expecting, though, things to pop. But it's still very tough, very, like, heavy. The world is heavy, and my feelings just kind of, like, align with it. Because not eating food might just align with how you feel. Because that's the rewiring process of eating certain types of food. So the food I've eaten happens to be fish, bro. This sort of fish, very juicy, very oily, and very difficult to navigate this picture because my mouse doesn't work. But one piece. One piece. I split it. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Did it disappear? I don't know. I split it into a couple of pieces at first. I took like 1/4. But then while I'm having a conversation with a very important person, I have to eat. I have to fight for this opportunity. I have to understand fully. So for more consciousness, for consciousness boost, I have to, you know, pretend that I'm succeeding at something. I have conjured something. I have thought about something that sort of fits the bill, but now I have to take care of that person who's like trapped in an island in north, and it's kind of fucking bleak. But there's no eternal nighttime. There's eternal daytime, but there's no eternal nighttime. Very suspicious, by the way, for a flat earther, but overall, just interesting, right? The days go down to like 4 or 5 hours at winter. Yeah, I feel very malfunctioning after waking up. Again, it would be so much easier if you could see me, but you can see every single friend you have in your memory. You can imagine anything you want. I mean, there's a blank space for anything. And not necessarily lies, but simulation. Being prepared is what people need to figure out. With social media, we haven't achieved lies and deception. We have achieved a different form of connection, which is very weird form of connection, very hard to tame and understand and comprehend. But I'm doing it. I have the power to do so. A power that nobody seems to resonate or need at all. At all. But again, I thought about two options and what binds those options together, and it seems like that's not true. The dude is in Iceland. Even if he has car, he's not in the mainland Europe. He cannot travel around. He can't do shit. Which is too much information, but it is what it is. At least I'm not going to show the conversation. It's just the idea that under a conversation, I can eat. I need to sustain myself. I need to, be social. And the only thing is not suit and tie that's needed, but try not to die is what needed in the conversation. Just not to kill the conversation or die yourself. Thank you very much. Wrap it up whenever you feel exhausted and leave. Great. Simple, right? Yeah, and then a dead year is a year-long conversation with lots of people who are complete strangers, but they sort of need your help, you sort of need your guidance. And by helping others, you're helping yourself because you get to involve yourself into other people's stories and their problems and their what's important in lives and what gets to be a struggle in life. And you learn self-defense when there's assholes around and what you have to do. But learning is obviously not enough, and sometimes things start stacking against you. There's all sorts of problems. And you don't want history to repeat itself. You don't want to sit through the same bullshit over and over again because you're going to get stuck, clamped in. So my best bet is to run away. It's just best bet against any asshole ever. Like, you run away. You don't fucking jump in there and start fighting. I mean, that's exactly what an asshole wants. Shit to come back. Yeah. I'm the shit. Hmm. Like, you can easily run away from assholes because they look stupid when they talk to each other. Of like, this guy 4 years ago and he's not drinking my medication. 4 years ago he did this and like now he has to drink medication for the rest of his life. Like, he will try to explain all of this shit. Okay, you can explain that to your local pieces of fucking shit, right? The local pieces of shit have been through that, have done it many times. Wow. But you go across the border and now the story changes. Now it's like you have to talk different language, talk to different authorities, blah, blah, blah. It's just good luck now. All right? Good luck. Try not to look like a fucking asshole when you do that. You very much need me. So yeah, running away will be a much better solution than trying to fight back and like fucking find a deadly bullet for them to chew on. Including my mom. In the end, like all this fire is just, gaslighting me from my mom's side of things and her relationships with neighbors and her willingness to be isolated because she gets all the fucking money. That is just not how the fuck shit's supposed to be, right? Government money shouldn't take away, responsibilities to not lay in bed all the time, but it's just stacks and stacks of layers of problems that make them look like assholes. A new person from a new country would, at least be curious enough in a different way. You unlock their curiosity because they should be fearful of me as well, at very least. You might be able to unlock their curiosity for, like, what my story actually is and how big of an assholes I am running away from. I can still convince them that my country's full of shit. So that's possible. Anytime, I think. Especially in a fucking population of 350k. I'm not saying I like Iceland so much that I'm just teleporting there. But that's just something I have to contemplate about. So let's listen to some vibes of Eurovision. See how much I like the songs. Maybe I'll keep them in my playlist. I don't know, bro. Again, I feel weak. I feel threatened by death. Nobody cares. So I allow myself to feel weak because, well, it aligns with everything the world is telling me. The world tells me that this is fine. This is normal. This is, I understand. I understand it's not normal. But it's just like, they can't stop me at this point. They'll have to talk to me in English if they want to actually stop me and negotiate. They have to talk to me in my fucking language that I like so much, that people like so much across the internet. Like, it's not that hard. That means, you can't just be from the old school generation speaking Russian fucking and like, what? Like, if you speak Russian, if you know Russian, like, you know too much. You're too old. You're too old for this shit. You're very likely to be an asshole. You're very likely to not understand how history works anymore and that NATO can fucking kick Russian ass anytime. Anytime they do something stupid, it's just gonna happen. There's no World War III. It's just kick Russians in the ass. All right? The only time World War III happens is when a lot of people migrate to Russia. Then the World War migration happens. Because there's more and more reasons to actually go to Russia, which is so fucking weird, right? Like, it's a fucking weird place that sacrificed a bunch of people, but like still there's reasons to be in Russia. Like Carl Tucker went there to interview Putin almost. This is some weird shit going on. But yeah, reasons, boys. There's always reasons to be somewhere to escape your own miserable fucking place. Russia is the last fucking place I want to go to. I have to show that I can survive in Europe because I have the survival guide series to go through. And Europe is a good starting point to pick countries, more specific countries. I was talking about overall state of Europe, of what the expectations are when dealing with smart people, the very basics. But it looks like we might be able to zoom in into specific countries. That is fascinating. That is completely different than what I expected, but something that I thought could happen and that I would accept in my life, because I just didn't know it was possible like that, like with a snap. Bam. Now I have to think about it. Traveling Europe somehow. Yeah, I learned this word and I can't get enough of it. Tasteless asshole, bro. Google actually recommends this video, which is very nice. And you get to see tasteless asshole, which is very memorable. How deep into the video it is.
Implodes, except for his ass, which maintains consciousness and must find its way back to the ship.
Brilliant.
Oscar shit.
Where is it, bro?
No, Nick, I quit! You're a tasteless asshole!
And then he's in, bro.
Nick, I quit!
That was the end move, of course. He's that. Again, Cage was in a cage. He had to fight against death, so he had to be whoever people wanted him to be. Fine, you know. He had a reason. Alright, let's listen to Eurovision. I am tired. I can probably rest it out, but I had sleep. 5.5 hours, as I've said. So, I don't know. See, like, you could sleep on it. Like, you have a dream, but your adrenaline kind of, like, runs away because you had a conversation. You kind of want to sleep again. Because in between, like, I wake up, have a conversation, now I want to, like, rest, sleep on that. Sleep on that calmness, soothing conversation of, like, maybe there is escape from my fucking misery. I feel like I have an Icelandic group. You know, it's called... I just started listening to through the app. Ah, it's Norwegian. Interesting. Well, I will have something to listen to at least. Beyond Eurovision stuff for Norway. I imagine fever is also hunger strike, meaning that your body goes into heat mode, but it's actually losing heat. It's actually needing heat. So you need to drink hot tea at the same time. It's trying to fight the disease. Because I feel like I have a disease, which is obvious. I have a decision that determines that I have to be weak and almost dead and threaten other people if they don't care. There's a spiritual fucking turmoil, a fucking volcano erupting for them. Just like in Iceland, guys. Easy. See, I want to go to sleep, but I'm not sure. My feelings are all over the place. Maybe I should squeeze a lemon and I'll go to sleep very easily. Because I'm needy right now. And one need I'm trying to suppress entirely. See, Mr. Beast can go through the hunger process, but he cannot go through documentary process of actually telling how he feels. He can show things, because that's what Americans like, they gobble that shit up. But he's stuck not being able to describe anything or do anything meaningful. That's another weakness. And we stack against Mr. Beast as well. For a good reason. He bit Mr. Beast?
Over the years, from attempting to spend 24 hours underwater, this challenge, without question, is the most dangerous to date.
I am not eating any...
So dangerous, guys. Finally, we've found it. A challenge that everyone can do.
Are you sure about that?
Seriously, listen to the talking head of John.
Look how serious MadPat is. Look how scared he is.
Challenges combined, which, come to think of it, would be a banger of a video for the channel. 24 hours, buried alive in ice.
That would kill him very fast. So yeah, combining challenges not very good.
Man who is almost responsible for killing.
Yeah, for spiking the calorie intake, am I right? But I don't give a fuck. I don't think calorie intake is that dangerous. It's a euphoric moment that your body can handle, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it can't be dangerous. Like, whatever the fuck these people are talking, they're just fucking pulling wool on my facials. I know not eating is dangerous. I know eating afterwards, all of a sudden, and not appreciating food is dangerous. But taking a fucking bite of a burger, bro, like, fucking relax. But the thing is, what Mr. Beast did is dry challenge, where you're not allowed to do anything. Your body tends to just forget the functionality. Without love, it tends to forget what love is. And then it can malfunction, basically. You don't want this shit to happen. Also, I still randomized. So, yeah. You need to string that shit up. You need to connect the dots and make sure that your body is not fully under a challenge, because it's just painful. It's just pure pain. That's what Mr. Beast tends to fucking generate for himself. And that tends to increase in danger. I would not recommend Mr. Beast to make YouTube videos. You know, that's how dangerous it is. Like, fucking hell. It's getting more dangerous across the board. Like, his videos are dangerous, not just the challenges, but across the board, everything is dangerous, bro. Whatever he's doing. He's going into Shark Tank. Shark Tank where fucking sharks bouncing into him. It's not dangerous, it's super safe. Anything can go wrong, though. And anyone can do a fucking pranky prank. And get in trouble, but like, Mr. Beast just died. You know, like, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's gonna get more and more dangerous. When people don't give a fuck about Mr. Beast. When they don't like him. But this guy likes burgers. And he revived Mr. Beast. He didn't kill him, he revived him. It is a question mark of whether Mr. Beast should have went deeper into self-destruction or not. I'm still going on a tangent because I'm supposed to fucking review Eurovision songs. I'm sorry, MadPat. Sorry. Yeah, if you don't care about the people and you only care about the clickbait, you're gonna say this. But if you care about the people, by stopping the challenge, the most dangerous challenge, by making him take the bite and spit it out, by doing that to Mr. Beast, Ramsey fucking saved the dude. Not the opposite. Alright? Saved him in his own miracle, twisted dream where he could have died as a dude with a fucking purple hat. Willy Wonka, boys. He could have died like this. He would have known like this forever. So he saved him. It's the opposites. Alright? Yeah, so this is the most powerful song that was second place. And since then, Iceland was only able to do this. 10 years. Gagna Magna. Oh my god, I hate their language, bro. They're also abusers of A, but this doesn't show it. Of letter A. Look at that shit. They abused this shit. What happened to A? How do I supposed to say it? Semi third place. Okay, so And these failed to qualify 4 times in a row, by the way. So something was going on since 2016, 2015. Interesting. And the most recent also failed to qualify. Alright. Icelandic, only sometimes. They mainly try to talk English because, like, of course, they're super isolated. They can't just pretend that their language is, like, super cool and stuff. But they pushed it 3 times and they pushed it through, as you can see. They pushed it through into the finals with their language. Alright. Let's check it out. Across the years. French. What the fuck? Yeah, this guy is gonna be my road trip guy. I'm gonna have music, and if I'm driving in a car, or in a car, I'm not driving a car, in a car, then I need fucking podcasts like that, and I just scrap a bunch of stuff from Stefan Molyneux, other places too, potentially, to taste it, but this is the one and only. It is fascinating that technically NoFap probably gave me energy too. Well, fuck me then. That sucks. Because they were right. But I did it couple of times actually. And nothing really changed, but I was able to sleep properly. Alright, I can at least force myself, so there's ups and downs on that one. I'm probably gonna make tea with more sugar, because fucking hell, like, it tastes like shit still. It tastes like water, bro. I at least want to fucking feel sweetness. It's part of water to be sweet. If you don't understand that, like, that's the personality trait, alright? Water personalities tend to be sweet. Because water, you can't just get stale as water. You have to suck in the best of the best things, and the best things to put into the water are the sweet things. Technically, that could be the solution to my mom. Again, we're trying to solve things in various ways, and trying to escape is something I can implant in my friend's brain and be like, hey, you are the most isolated person besides Australians. Fuck it, you know, you have to know about my situation. That's what I did, bro. Like, it's crazy. By the way, this Cyrex song on Monday reminds me of a special someone who aligns with the lyrics very much. Showed up on my birthday, and so on, right? You technically have to rewrite the script where, like, I'm showing up on my birth, some bullshit, bro. But it really, like, hits that spot. How can you do it? I don't know which side this is on, but it just reminds me of that second solution that I have. Driving through the rain. For me, it sounds like driving to the limit, bro. Alright, I don't know. It was a moment. I mean, we made history before I kicked her out. Very exciting. Very desperate for affection. But can't fucking express that properly. So yeah, the perspective is of a fucking anime girl. That's the perspective, bro. It's that simple. So the biggest expectation is going to be on 2021 and sort of 2019. Alright, let's see it. By the way, I will measure my force and weight and all that shit with a pen. Just like that. How much I can force a pen into this plate. That, again, can weigh 5 kilos. I was able to do 3.4 without, like, super force. It's just, you know, I'm not forcing anything. This is normal life force to push something. but not for something. So, and that's how you have to live your life. All right. If something is hard, you can push it to a certain limit. You should know when that clicks, not to the max. Before the max. Max likes to go to the max for no fucking reason, but it's his thing, it's his passion. Maybe he has reasons. Yeah, so it's kind of like blood pressure, 3.4. They call it blood pressure, but it's like fucking fuck off, right? Shut the fuck up. Blood resistance. They know, they only care about blood. They take blood samples, the fucking vampires of the world, of the fucking doctors. Holy shit, man. They don't trust nobody but blood. How did that happen, huh? The inside of your body speak louder than your fucking words. These are fucking assholes. They don't learn psychology, they don't learn anything. If they don't do that. If they don't care about psychology, they're fucking pieces of garbage, bro. They rotten pieces of garbage. That's trying to take over this fucking land. Like, maybe Mark Passio was correct, but like my father, you know, like my father coming into this place, I went mad, and this guy fucking put me into the max mode. So the very first day, I pretty much went insane and kind of crossed against my mom and locked her out, and then policemen came in and then determined that I'm pretty fucking insane. I went pretty deep into a psychotic episode. But I came back home like, can you give me an excuse? No psychology, no conversation. You just let me say whatever the fuck I want. These guys need to fucking chill. These guys need to not fucking rush so much. Like fucking assholes, bro. Rush. Oh, we can label right now. We can label this guy as mentally ill right now. Right? This is the perfect fucking moment. He's not drunk. He's just like very fucking tired, which is exactly the fucking same thing. I was tired. I was just doing fucking nonsense for so long. It just turned into, snowballed into some bigger nonsense. And now I can explain what the fuck they did to me. Like, I am not fully conscious to consent fully. Even if you're adults, you can consent like 10%, my friends. You can consent 10%. That could be sex, if you know how to do it. That could be going to a job, if you know how to do it. But only 10%. You learn consent, and it's given to you. Of like, you have achieved 10% of consent. Take it, bro. Figure it out. And when you're full adult, then you can consent pretty much 50%. You still don't understand most of the things, but you at least know the consequences, which is the most important part. The consequences of you have too much sex, baby shows up. What the fuck is a baby? Very scary. So you have to like have marital relationships to make sure you don't get in trouble, because you might put someone else in trouble. They will drag you with the fucking government, ask you for alimony, and you're fuckered into the universe, bro. Into the abyss and darkness. So the world seems functional and all that shit, but there's always scammers who are trying to do things too fast. They don't think, they don't apologize, they don't retreat. They're fucking assholes, as always. Because that's what you would do. You would apologize and retract. You would have that ability. You wouldn't say, for the rest of your life. Sounds like for the rest of the game. Am I right? Odin. Fucking Odin warrior, bro, from Hearthstone. Am I right? Like, for the rest of the game, brother? What the hell? Those cards are OP. But, yeah, like, you can't just do that. And the game, usually games don't last that long as life itself. And demanding me to do things for the rest of my life. Things can change. Things can evolve. I might get tangled into problems. You can't just fucking take that as I'm gonna be a predator now. It's time to be a predator. Let's fucking go. You fucking get knocked out, bro. And no one's gonna be mad about it. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna give him another shot at being a predator. Being a 20 times bigger predator. Is that gonna faze me? Is that gonna scare me? Is he gonna try to have a conversation? No. Because I have less blood in my system. I don't know, bro. I think that is a concern for most fucking vampires around here in this fucking world. They don't necessarily want to suck your blood, but they definitely want to play with your blood. Puppeteer you quite a bit. And it just goes deep, you know. You could send me like a soldier for a year again and see how I do. But I can't. I can't trust my mom anymore. Like, it's just, like, there's no way I can fucking do this. This is absolute death. And I will fight authorities, which means it's not a year, it's forever. I'm locked up forever for whatever the fuck they want. You know, they get to decide because they're the puppeteers. Like, it doesn't matter. They get to play their fucking game with me and my body and my consciousness, bro. It's gonna be game over. And it's like, is that acceptable? Is that something that I'm not supposed to like talk with other people? Is just they gonna shut up and like observe and buy popcorn when a fucking shit event happens? Because it will happen to you. The fucking television screen is gonna fucking grab you by the balls and do the same thing to you. Whatever they like. They will play with me and figure out how to fucking defeat me. And they will use those tools against everyone else. And everyone else will fucking fall for it. Because I'm one of the strongest fucking people who don't want to fucking move and submit to authorities. If they just play games and don't actually, like, ask me to do a simple thing. Simple thing like, do this, do that. Easy. It's not do this, do that, bro. It's system error. Gap opens. Fucking sucks you into oblivion. For free. No apologies. Nothing retreated. You're just going in, bro. Going for the ride, my friend. Again. Why don't you? Well, I'm a little bit tired right now for the fucking ride, Mr. fucking Doctor. You a piece of shit after all. I hope my body tells that loud and proud for this guy. Actually, I should have clicked the horror instead. It's disgusting, bro. My mom doesn't resonate. My mom doesn't stop. She, like, want it? I don't want it. Okay. She's slowly losing me. She's slowly losing her sanity. Like, it's fucking clear to see. And the only fucking thing is that government feeds her. It's like, that's her thing. I don't know what to tell her that she's sensitive about when it comes to government. Like, now the first thing that's gonna happen, that's gonna make things really fucking crazy, is weakness. And weakness, when it settles in and I can't fucking do my just hold the fucking cup type of things, then holy fucking shit, bro. When I need help to function as a human being, and I don't want to ask my mom to function anymore. I don't fucking care. You know, she can run around and ask what I want, and I don't want nothing, because she's fucking little bitch. You know, it's just how it is. Fix your reputation, Mom. Hear about me. You don't know nothing about me, so we speak different language. How did that happen? How did this difference just grew out of proportion? Can't quite catch me. Can you now? So, you know, I'm trying. I'm trying to make her care. It's activity, bro. Not to care. Because I don't know what she's prepared for. Prepared to submit to authorities anytime. Is that what she's doing? She understood that I'm more powerful and she doesn't fucking call police or anything else. Because that's pretty dangerous, you know. She can trust me and I'm not going to do anything. Wow, interesting. Because she used to do that. She used to fucking be psychotic as hell, bro. And they want me not to fucking resonate with that shit? Yeah. When I come back home? Home where? To a fucking mentally ill person. You know. that I respect, but I'm young. I don't have consent to just do all the right things to all the right people. It's just not gonna happen. So mistake limit reached from day one. What an interesting fucking discovery that is. Yes, there's layers you have to break, but they don't have to make those layers strong to protect you, to give you advice, to tell you not to do certain things, to tell you that's of how they feel. If people don't tell you how they feel, they're just NPCs who want your blood, as always. You know, that's fucking fucked up. Like, the police NPCs were like, okay, have we done everything right? Look into the laptop, is like, everything is done, like, and I'm trying to, like, find feelings, I'm trying to cry next to them, like, fucking, move, like, what are you doing, right? Communicate in some kind of fucking way. Nothing, bro. This guy's just standing there protecting me from escaping. And that's the only thing he thinks about. And that's fucking pathetic. The only thing he thinks about is, like, submit to the authorities of the doctors. That's all you need. That's all you need, bro. Yeah, they need me, and I don't need you. Clearly. But for fuck's sake, man. There's such a torture, such a torment, and it's like, man, it's best to cut it off. But there are no people who would communicate to me of how to cut it off. And now we're just fucking going. Circles. There's two things, right? Like, I can feel the weakness and tiredness. So when I go into bed, I feel more weakness than tiredness, you know, and then I can't sleep. It's just how it is. You're tired when you're, like, elevated, and then you, like, can flow into bed. You get elevated and just like that, you know, into your safe space. Land there. It's like travel. Oh, he traveled, guys. It does feel like Iceland is just escape from all this bullshit authorities. The true authority is nature itself. That's what fucking Iceland seems to promise. We isolate from everyone. Everyone forgets about me. And then nature does its thing. Like, how the fuck do people haven't figured out? Iceland is like a prison. But nice prison. Like, natural.
Oh, it's like I've known you all my life.
Yeah, that's zoom in is like, well, it is an attractive women saying that, but overall, like, yeah, you would be overly attached of, like, well, I know you. But it's so interesting, yeah. I don't know what this means, though, what this song name is. You're forced to translate it, but this one I'll just leave it be. Yeah, so, oh boy. Eurovision is not about winning as it is about raising. Do you know what Thor's hammer is? Yes, it's that thing that will hit your face very quickly if you are a piece of shit. Can't type that. The less muscle I have in my hand doesn't mean that I have no self-defense. In fact, it's gonna fucking hurt really bad if you try to attack me. And very quickly. I have the right to more self-defense than the usual person. I don't have ability to attack anyone, though. These days probably gonna be known as, Fire Days, or Mr. Beast. Challenge Days. You contracted a challenge. Oh no! It's a Mr. Beast challenge time. Fucking sucks, man. I'm on fire. Does anyone has extinguisher? Does anyone care? No? You want me to die? Well, let me show you what happens when I die from this specific thing. Uh-huh. I think court system is also very interesting. When you're being interrogated, make them evil. You know, you will do this and that and this, because you need to keep everything for the courts. Everything. The whole story. Because they're going to pull out scripts and all that shit. You can tell the whole story. You can show the whole story. You reenact the whole story. It's the first time you're going to fucking tell anyone the story. You're going to shebang their wabangs, you know. But if you tell interrogator, they will play against you. Now they have a hand. They can play against you. They can prove you wrong. Which is fucking stupid, right? And you are going to be exhausted. You don't want to fucking tell your story. And that fucking sucks. And this is a self-protection probably from all this shenanigans that they can do. But I don't do crimes, so like I don't care. This is not a crime, it's just a system error. But I guess I can't talk about it. I mean, he's gonna be very helpful, this fucking doctor. We're not gonna talk about it until courts. I'm just gonna like remind them and make them evil if there's interrogation going on. Because people naturally want to do it. They naturally want to interrogate you, but they don't care about you, so they will use it against you. They're just looking for cards for their card game. Blah, blah, blah. Let's give governments a little bit. Very hungry, look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Wow, there's now 57 cookies. Look at that. I don't have enough energy to shove them into my mouth, but I can taste it. Ari goes away. But we wake up with 7x multipliers, so we're going to get there soon. My mom has a very sneaky, interesting thing. She put plants outside, so she can go outside whenever she wants. I will barely catch her. And do shenanigans. I don't give a fuck about my mom doing shenanigans because that's shady. That's fucking blackmail bullshit. But it is annoying, you know, that there's possibilities to do random things and not be caught and not answer my questions. She doesn't have to. So I don't know where she went, actually. She went to take out trash and now, who knows? Going shopping again? Well, here goes my toast again, I guess. Everyday shopping, boys. I shop twice a day. I mean, every 2 days for 2 people. So when I'm gone, she's gonna start eating for 2 people. Every day, it seems. Because I spend like 20 euros. I want to see how much she spends. I will fucking interrogate her instead. Because that's the more fucking intricate and interesting part. And something that people should be invested. And police and all the fucking workers, they're invested in their work. They're not invested in you as a person. They just want to fucking do the work. And it pisses me off, right? Because eventually your job is corruption. Or corrupted. That's it. That's what you're doing. You're just doing nothing. You're just flipping burgers, bro. Even police and government can fucking start flipping burgers. All of a sudden, it's like, there's nothing going on. I wonder why. Everyone's in digital space. Everyone's fucking happy with their fucking imaginary friends. And there's schizo fucking moments that they can't share with the world. Because the feelings grow. If you're lonely, the feelings grow into insanity. And everyone knows about mental illness because they have it. And I don't. I don't understand what they're talking about. It just passed through me. I've learned to live with it to the point where it doesn't show. You know, that means I'm still normal. Everyone has potential illnesses that can come out, but if it doesn't show, it's not there. We can talk about it. Probably don't want to accuse me of. All right, let's see where we are with Mr. Beast. Right, I'm not subscribed.
Move to the next sound. But
Oh, look, retention at 5 minutes. That's pretty dangerous for you guys. You guys are lonely. I feel like my arms are no longer functional. Like, hard to move. My arms, they want to move and there's like fucking flakes. Like little bony things. Super weak. And like, my sleeping schedule again is like unknown. I'm not sure what to do. Like, I promised to sleep. Now I can't sleep. My body has to like tackle like two different things entirely because it's out of proportions.
Does make sense because I took a bite of this.
Again, he calculates 3 days and you don't actually know what the fuck 3 days mean. So you have to look at the hours. The hours that we're looking for is 24 times 3 plus 11 is 83 hours. Then we're going to see where we're beasting around.
Photo of me.
The retention rate does matter. YouTube will pick this up and promote it a little bit more. So, congratulations. You care a little bit more now that I am struggling.
Which is basically a nice way of them saying they're about to torture me.
We just rented.
Yeah, thanks for explaining, Mr. Beast.
I lost
We're getting close, my friends. Wow.
another half a pound.
All right.
Good progress.
Thank you, Mr. Beast.
And then figure out.
All right, we got it here. So this is gonna next 12 hours is my future of the day.
I weigh 212.2 pounds. I lost another 3 pounds in the last 24 hours.
He's just losing weight. I still have a belly, by the way, belly fat. So technically, my life is not miserable right now.
Today is day number 6, and for whatever reason, I'm feeling really good. I don't want to get cocky because I still have 24 days left.
That fucking sucks, bro. That fucking sucks, bro. Doesn't feel like an achievement if he doesn't feel bad on day 6. Or whatever he says. God damn it. I wanted my trophy for 100 hours, bro, without eating for the first time in my life. Come on, man. Technically, I did eat, though, and it's not an achievement. And it's a little bit different. I'm a little bit delayed into the future. Because I have to cheat. I have to cheat because my shit gonna have to last 30 actually days. You know. So, I don't know where I am at this point. Fucking next to Carl. And I'm scared because he's about to throw something.
100-day circle video. And after talking really loud.
But then he gets very tired very quickly. Which is understandable. It's still not that crazy. It's just like his sleeping schedule is completely normal. And that's weird to me.
Food challenge is a whole different level of extreme. Challenging him.
You never know. Is it clickbait or he's like actually serious? When I let doctors explain that to me? Nuh-uh. Fuck that shit. Better fucking read books faster to explain what it means to not eat food. So I can translate it to spiritual language and then be like, I summon 3 demons every single day. That fucking sucks, man. What do I do? And then you have to read demonic books of how to ward demons and all that stuff, bro. Or what would happen if demons show up? But like, no, just fucking solve my problem. I'll start eating, bro. You don't need to explain anything. For fuck's sake, that's not the problem. It's just my decision, bro. It's a challenge. Side by side. You gotta be careful. The blood pressure is about wanting to do normal things that you normally do. So if you are giving up more things than just eating, then things start fucking messing up. Because, like, I have to give up force. I have to be able... I can't always just pick things up easily anymore. On day 10, I don't think I will be able to do that. Or, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I'm not going to say anything. Nothing's happening. But you're probably going to be giving up a lot of things alongside with eating. And it's something you have to resist as much as possible. It's the only way you can push through this. And keep blood pressure going. Because I'm not sure what can happen. Like, your body can be like, wait, we're not doing that anymore, though. That's pretty sad. Food is like just one thing supposed to be isolated from the rest of your activities. You shouldn't need food to do your things. Which is going to be harder and harder because you have less energy to actually do those things and you still have to succeed in doing them. Anyways, see you guys next time.